Hey, what's up guys? ValleyFlyin here. I am back. Welcome to the channel. Today we are playing some Marvel Strike Force, and I got the Mordo Blitz. We're doing a second Mordo Blitz and opening a few orbs. So wait for a little more to join the channel, and then we are gonna start this. I hope everybody is gonna come with a bunch of questions. Let me just do a quick self-promotion on Discord real quick, and I will start playing. I hope everybody did pretty well at this orb blitz, and we're gonna be playing some. So everybody here, I just want to know how the volume is. If the volume is good, let me know. And let me see. Here we go. Boom. And we are all good to go. All right, so I've been reworking my blitz teams. I haven't liked them, and I think I got to a place where I like what the top four is doing. I just got to look at my notes because I keep missing that fourth battle. And I did read a suggestion of what I did in the Twitch stream last week, and it was about the Kree team. Now, I have used them in the past. I think I've done them on a live stream before, but I think I'm going to use them again tonight in that number 4 spot, just because I think they have a little more synergy than the Hydra team or some of the other teams that I've been using. I don't want to go too big on that one spot, so I'll be using that Kree team tonight and having a bunch of fun. All right, so let me do a little bit so we could open up all these orbs, and then we'll get started. So I gotta buy some campaign energy, and I think if I just do, actually I need to finish a few nodes here for these guys. Mercenary Lieutenant, I don't think I did any of his nodes today, so I will be working on those. If I just did this 100, that should get me to the next milestone. All right, I'll do this 60 right here. I was saving these Merc ones just because I thought the double drop, they started later in the day. So there's my first one, and then I got a bunch from these rewards, so we'll see what I get. Hopefully it's not just a bunch of crap. How did you guys do with your orb pulls today? Cool, thanks. Oh, I'm just seeing the chat. I'm sorry guys. Volume sounds great. Awesome. Volume good. Love you, Shade. Twitch looks different. Yeah. I don't know. Is it better or worse? What's up, Apocalyptic Tim? How are you? All right, so let's open these orbs, guys, and let's see how I do. I'm hoping for a Black Widow. Let's see what happens. Oh, we got Shield Trooper. I haven't been very lucky in pulling these orbs, guys. Yeah, she's not that bad. I kind of wanted the farmer, just didn't want to use energy. You got 15 jeez, you got lucky. You can see the crap that I'm pulling right here. Man, last one. He skipped me? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, how'd you guys all doing? 15 direct, 15 handblade, man. I got nothing. Oh, this is what is this? Is this just 100 gold? Oh, that kind of sucks. So as you can see, I'm saving my gold. I don't know what is going on. I mean, oh, I have one more. So let's see with this last one. Maybe we'll get a Black Widow to kind of make up for everything. Nope, it's another shield. Is this Elite Security? Yeah. I think I'm going to farm him for the next Iron Man event. This is weird. How is setting up YouTube as a streaming service? Pretty good. If you use the Streamlabs OBS, you just click the different user and put in the stream key, and you're all good. Depends if more viewers show up on here where no people know you from. Yeah, I mean, when I did that test one, I had like 40, 50 something, which is way more than my top at the on Twitch. So we will see. I might continue to do both just to kind of grow both. But yeah, like you guys said, it depends on the viewers. All right, so let's go test out some of these blitz teams. Oh, I do have a. Let's see. Maybe I'll get. Crossbones tonight, but nope, we got a Luke Cage. I think Luke Cage is almost ready to be promoted as well. And yeah, so not that I did better with these orbs than the premium orbs. All right, so let's get into these battles. All right, so First team I want to use is my worst team possible, and you know what team that is, guys. It is the AIM team. Best of luck. Thanks, Apocalyptic. I want to try to catch one of your shows. Usually it's right in the middle of the day for me, which is a tough time, but I do want to check out your Twitch stream. All right, boom. Oh, wait, Black Widow should not be there. All right, so not her. Man, I'm screwing up tonight, guys. All right, boom, boom, boom. Security goes on the end, and researcher. And these guys are weak, but good enough. Oh, and there is rule number 1. When you see Ronan, fight Ronan. So I'm going to be fighting Ronan tonight. Hey, if you guys have any questions about Marvel Strike Force or anything, help you with the game, some speculation. Romania, nice you could be here, Antonio. If you guys have any other speculation about what is coming this update, I've changed my prediction based on that data mine. Real or not, the information does sound good. So yeah, I think I'm shifting it to the 27th. Sniper is always a big threat, so let me take off him first. Don't base anything on what I do on how I use these AIM guys. I don't use them very well. I haven't done too much research into them other than what you guys have seen for the videos, and even a lot of that I forgot because they're AIM, you know. But let's just take these guys out real quick. Did you get power cores validated? I didn't get the points from the Marvel Insider yet. Like I said, I'll keep you guys updated once that happens. I hear the points take kind of a long time to get, but once you get the points and you buy the cores, it's pretty instantaneous. I don't think that we're gonna get all the points before the 1st of June. So hopefully they extend the offer or do a different offer for the 1st of July. So hopefully they have a different offer for the beginning of July. Watching your vid with Ox, I was expecting a stream. Yeah, sometimes I think I'm gonna do them on Mondays and Thursdays when the new Blitz starts. So he did have a lot of good information in that stream, though, Tim. It's delivered. I think it said by July 20th or something like that. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm testing it along with you guys. So hopefully get some free cores. Yeah, should be all right. They will have rolling rewards like Contest of Champions if you use the points from this month to buy goodies next month. Oh, so cool. That's what I saw some people say, because I guess the Contest of Champions has been involved with these guys for a while. So hopefully they will do that. Do I think they'll make it easier to get Black Widow? I'd like them to, but from a business standpoint, I don't know if they will. I mean, that's their big moneymaker right now. I know as soon as I saw Black Widow offer, I jumped on top of it, but if she was farmable, I wouldn't have done anything. So I'm hoping that they do from a player's perspective, but we'll have to see. Nebula is so far shining in a different light. Gonna try her out with Kingpin. That is a good team. I really want to try her out in the team that Ox uses with what is the name? The Guardians of the Galaxy and Yondu. So I want to try 400k points, hoping for a big reward to UTM 30. You put 400 points in the Blitz orb? Is that what you're saying on that? Let's get back to the battles now. This is another not so good team. This is just my shield team. I put Trooper right here just because sometimes he gets those counters. Again, I'm not super familiar with his moves. Boomer. So since I got Mordo and I got, hey, what's up, Thorinator? Marvel Inside. Oh, 400 points. Okay. Yeah, well, you know, one thing about the Marvel Insider, whenever I log in to check to see if I got any points, they give me 100 points for logging in. So eventually you can get to that 40,000 if you keep logging in every day. But yeah, I'm in the same boat as you guys. Who needs to farm makes Ronan available for everyone? Yeah, I mean, the thing around the office, I guess, is to nerf Ronan, right? So we'll have to see. I know when the dev originally came on Casino's channel, they were talking about nerfing Ronan, and that was the one feedback he took away. So Hopefully they didn't think that was serious when that happened. All right, so I'm just looking for a pretty weak team. I don't know if this is necessarily the weakest team, and I normally try to avoid Crossbones, but just because they don't have like a big tank, I think I'm gonna go try this team. Nebula is also a little scary, so we will have to see. What's up, Xylo Takedown? How are you doing? Hey, let me check out your roster. I wanna start to do these live roster reviews. I couldn't get Discord to sync with OBS, so I'm gonna have to wait on that. And then once that happens, I will get to do a separate Discord channel. Don't forget you can get Mordo Insider points by downloading other games. You know what? I downloaded and played Puzzle Quest. It needed the in-game information. I haven't gotten those yet, so I think they're just kind of slow on all the points altogether. And that's what I'm hearing from some other people as well. But you know, it's some cool stuff. I mean, the stuff in this game, if you just play a raid and log in, you should get those points whenever they get around to giving you them. So it's not that big of a hassle for me. You know, just a couple minutes. All right, you made Michael Caine. You made a team with Ronan, Iron Fist, Shield Troopers. So I could help people with the worst characters. I still had to beat anything. That's nice of you. Hey, but guys, once you get up to tier 8 and your power is, you know, high enough, you'll start facing some of these weird teams, and hopefully we'll see some of these tonight. Some of these weird commander teams that just are really, really bad. You'll get teams of like Ronan, Iron Fist, and stuff. So in a lot of ways, I think those tier 8 higher battles are easier than some of these lower level battles. If you guys have been watching my streams, you know I struggle with this 4th tier 1 battle, and I think I'm gonna go with Kree again tonight. Got Mordo first time around. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge collector. I'm super happy that I got him. I don't know how great of a character is. I haven't used him yet. I've built him up a little bit. I don't even know where I would place him in any of my Blitz squads. I haven't really sat down to take a look at any of that yet. But yeah, I had like a perfect like 12 teams. And then now I got 12 teams plus 2 because I got Iron Man and Mordo. I'm not sure really who to take out and replace. One person that I'm really disappointed doesn't really have a spot is Night Nurse, because I built her up a lot for the raids, and yeah, I can't really do too much else with her because her power is so high it's gonna kind of throw off the team. Who do I think the best hero is? This might change later in the podcast because I flip-flop my opinion, but I think it's still Black Widow. I think that speed up is huge. And I know the devs have at least been thinking about nerfing the speed and slow down because that's such a powerful skill in the game. So we'll have to see what they do with that. I know it was kind of an offhanded comment that was made to Casino and Mobile Gamer. So we'll see what the devs end up doing. All right, so this Kree team I actually like for the next spot. I'm going to use them there. So I'm going to go with my Hydra team right now. And just put these guys in. No, I like Armored Guard right here in this one spot. So, what was it? Hydra. Snipers. Oh, Stitcher. Stitcher goes up here. All right, so I'm going to need Armored Guard. And Rifle Trooper probably would make more sense, but I think I like Stitcher right here. This is going to be for that 3rd battle. All right. I like him in an AO team. Block with some other AoE tunes, and Night Nurse, there's a spot for her. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I gotta really think about it. My Night Nurse is ranked so high, and the characters that I want to put him with are just, they don't have a lot of power. I think it's just gonna throw off the calculation to get me a team. I think it's gonna be a way harder team than I could beat with that. I don't know if I don't know where I'd use her right now. So it sucks that I'm having all that power get wasted on the bench. But, you know, honestly, I'd rather do that than lose a battle. All right, so this battle, I think I'm going to go with that Crossbones team. This team is actually a little easier. They do have a tank, and I don't have a Dispel on this team. So maybe I'll just go with this. Nah, there's too much that could go wrong. I think there's a little less that could go wrong in here. Once I take out Spider-Man, I think we should be good. Maybe even take out Spider-Man and Punisher. So, all right, let's see how this battle goes. Yeah, I've been sitting Night Nurse out. I've shifted to my top 4. I'm pretty confident in my tier 8 battle teams, but it's just getting there because I just haven't built up these characters enough to really make them viable in some of these harder battles. Now these guys aren't built at all, but you know, these aren't hard battles. These are some pretty easy battles. I honestly don't know their skills that well, but on the first few battles of each tier, it doesn't matter too much. Ooh, man, Spider-Man's just dodging all around. Probably should have healed right there. That was not a good move. I'm just kind of going through this a little too quick. Yeah, Crossbones is very annoying. You can fight him on a Drax team if you have the right team to go up against them. My A team, I got a lot of Dispellers on that team, so it's not that bad going up against Drax, but he's gonna stun you for 2 turns if you can't dispel his taunt, and you're not getting around him. He's a tough one. But yeah, if you need a plan to deal with Crossbones. I think I'm gonna have to just go through Luke Cage. Hopefully, who's this? Sniper. Hopefully he doesn't die. All right, so if we take out Punisher, we should be good. Oh, got that one. So he's gonna heal up Sniper a little bit, and let me go after Medic because she does have that small chance to revive. So gonna go after her first. Boom, boom, and I guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go after Luke Cage just because he has a little less energy. Then finish off Sorcerer. So I think the best practice is normally to go after the healer and then the tank, but yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. All right, so now this is the battle that's been really a thorn in my side, just stopping me from getting to tier 8 a lot sooner than I would like. This is the 4th battle, and I've tried that Hydra team that I just used. They couldn't win. I've tried this Kree team before, and when I tried them in this most recent orb battle, they ended up winning, but they're not consistent. This Mishmash team doesn't do very well. My mercenary team, I've lost with them, so they're not consistent. But I think I'm going to go with Kree just because I won the most recent battle with them. So we'll see how I do. This has not been a good battle for me at all. So I'll put him here. Reaper goes here. Oracle here. And the big boy, Ronan, he goes all the way at the end. All right, so I don't see any teams that I like in this spot here. Maybe I'm going to have to go with someone a little tougher. But with this one is probably the easiest of the bunch just because we don't also have Crossbones. Daredevil is a little bit of a threat, though. This one might be a little easier as well. We still have Crossbones. We still have Luke Cage, but we don't have Daredevil to deal with. I think I'm going to go with this one right here, though. Cross your fingers, guys. This might be a rough one. We have a little more power than them. It should make us good, but we'll have to see. Just got to make sure I do order right, and then cross my fingers that we get some good RNG with this. So how are you guys liking Mordo that unlocked him earlier today? Or yesterday, I guess. For me, I haven't really used him. So, alright. Alright, so yeah, I don't know if Ronan instant and yeah for the other team. Alright, so at least we'll take out Daredevil before Luke Cage gives defense up to everybody. I guess I should ability block Luke Cage just so he doesn't get his taunt off the next turn. And we're saved from a taunt, so Spider-Man's a little more of a threat. Back-to-back Mordo is rough. Yeah, we'll see how this happens. I'm not too worried if I don't get this one. Deciding I'm in the same boat with you, Arctic Rebel. I like him. I like that he's on my team. I don't know where to put him. I was looking takedown games. I was looking for a 5th villain to finish campaign, so he's perfect. Yeah, I mean, he really does need to be surrounded by the right team because he really lacks damage. So that's his big weakness. Hey, and it's lucky we have Ronan on this team because a couple of my Kree guys need a little bit of a heal. So he is actually going to help him out. I'm actually liking Ronan on these low level all Kree matchups. There, he's gonna heal everybody and get us a little bit more survivability. We got our Royal Guard lasting there. Now, if you can only win if Ronan is much more powerful than the rest of the team. Yeah, I mean, I got this. I usually use him in these low level battles, something on either tier 1 or tier 2. And he does all right. I'm not that unimpressed with him. He does have some value in these real low teams. Now we still have Spider-Man to deal with. We haven't won yet because this our Kree Royal Guard is almost dead. All right, so who is this? This is Royal Guard. All right, so I guess I'm gonna attack Spider-Man with him. It's gonna use up that evade of Spider-Man. And now we can start attacking, and hopefully he doesn't dodge like he just did. That's what's really gonna kill. Oh man, let's get that taunt up. Hopefully, give some of our guys a little more survivability in this fight. Oh man, oh! All right, come on, hit him. There we go. All right, so now we should be good. Now I'm a little more confident. Ronan's gonna have to kick some butt on this battle, guys. I know. Thanos said, did they ever come out with a Thor offer? Now, what I heard about Thor offer is when people were starting new accounts, they kept switching those offers up. So sometimes people, I would hear, got the Captain America offer, which is what I seen when I first started playing. I've heard some people got a Black Widow offer, some people got a Black Panther offer, and then there was a Thor offer floating around there. So that's the only Thor one that I've seen. I haven't personally seen it, but I did hear about it. Ronan is on my first team, tier 1. Yeah, that's probably a good place for him. But I'm actually not that unimpressed with him. He doesn't hit hard, but he does have that ability block, which is nice. And on this Kree team, he's actually not that bad of a healer because he has that heal. All right, so the Kree actually did good for me. Let me just switch this up so I could use them there in the future. They're not as high powered as the first ones, but what I really like to do on these this first day, guys, is just to get this multiplier up, and then I could just start using my big team because it's big. I got the $10 Black Panther pack. He's the man. Yeah, hopefully. I'm crossing my fingers that he is coming to the arena store. I know there's a rumor floating around there that he is based on a data mine. But, you know, just a couple things. Data mines, they are in the game at this point in their code, but they're not official. So they could always change. And, yeah, as far as the source of it. Now, Casino says he knows the person that did it, and the person has been reliable in the past. So I'm thinking this is a legit data mine. It's just you don't know how it's going to change in the future. All right. Ahmed says, how did you do in the last Mordo Blitz? I saw the first stream. You had a slow start. Oh, yeah, it started really bad. I actually lost a few more times on day 2. So let me show you the results. Let me get back out of here. I was inside the top 500. I was 93. I ended up with one little bit over 1.2 million. Yeah, the day 2 had a few losses in the beginning, but then I switched up my teams. I switched up my tier 8 teams, and they did pretty good. But yeah, the day 1 and day 2, I had a bunch of losses. Just didn't do good. Is there any characters that are going to be available in the Blitz store next patch? I have no idea. I mean, we've seen in a data mine that Black Panther is supposed to be in the arena store, but it is a data mine. It's not something that the developers announced, so that might not even be coming into play. But I hope it is. Killa, what's up? Thank you for joining the stream. If they ever come out with the Thanos raids, is there any tips and tricks to get Thanos faster? Just gotta be in a good alliance, and hopefully they're running those level 60 ones pretty consistently and able to at least get to the tier 2. Now, if they do release it, I'm not sure if they're gonna make it like the Deadpool and make it a little easier to beat. But again, we're gonna have to see. The other one was really, really hard. I think only one alliance was able to beat the whole thing in that whole time. Did you do the video about the data mine? I did my reaction to it today, so if you guys are gonna check that out, you could check out the played videos. I did a reaction to it. So basically, what it was though is just a bunch of information. Some things we knew, like a group blitz, and they had like an orb sale. But there were a few interesting things, like Thanos raid is supposed to be coming back. There was a thing about the release date being June 27th, which is 1 day away from the 28th. So I just shifted my prediction for that. What else did we learn in there? Black Panther possibly coming to the arena store, and that's pretty much it. Are you going to come out with a new tier list when the new update comes out? It's actually Pop Pokemon's tier list that I sit in on. He does that one, and I give him, when there's something really off, I tell him, hey, this guy's off, but I actually let him make the choices, and then we either do it on my channel or his channel, tell him where I think he should have switched it, because he doesn't take all the suggestions that I take, but yeah, I think he does a good job with it. I haven't actually ever made a tier list from the ground up. I helped Casino with his, and I chime in on Pop Pokemon's, but yeah, I think Casino's going to do a new tier list. If I have the time, I'd like to sit on that one when does that, and I'll probably be doing something with Pop Pokemon about that as well. Did you do, yeah, okay, so I read that. All right, so let's get to this battle, guys. All right, so this is my weird team, and I'm going to use them in this first spot just because they don't really make sense. They're just a bunch of kind of leftover characters. So Iron Fist is one. Daredevil, he's actually a pretty good character, but I just have not worked on him to make him a good character yet. You got Blade Master in there. And the reason this team is really weak, you don't really have a protector. You don't really have a controller. You don't have really anything. This is just a bunch of damage dealers. Who's my last guy that I use? Oh, Rifle Trooper. All right. So yeah, this is kind of a weird team, but it's the first battle on tier 2, so we should be way overpowered against the other team. This team might be a little tricky. I think we could do this team. If we take out Crossbones, we should be good, and we have enough damage dealers that we should be able to take him out before Luke Cage throws up defense up to everybody. So let's go check that out real quick, guys. And those of you joining me, thanks for coming to the stream. If anybody has any other questions, please let me know. Let me actually shift around my window so I could see these as soon as they pop up, because the way I've been playing the game, it kind of covered all the chat. So let me just move around these and see if I could answer these questions a little sooner. You can use the hand minions to make a hand team. They're pretty good in Blitz. Yeah, I mean, these two guys are really low. Eventually, what I want to do is do kind of what Ox did and get Elektra out into the villains team. And I think I want to move either Blade Master or Assassin in there. Probably Assassin, just because Nobu can call these Blade Master. But wait, what is the takedown games? Don't put character shipments right. I'm not sure if I understand your question. Travis Frost, can't wait till Deadpool Raid's coming back. I gonna get him to 6 stars at least. Yeah, I mean, if they did Deadpool for like one more raid, I think I would have got a 6-star. Or if I had a little more luck in RNG. All right, team of Luke Cage, Daredevil, Wolverine, Punisher, Spider-Man's decent team. Just no Dispel drawback. Let me think about that one. Luke Cage. All right, so there's your tank. You got damage in Daredevil, Wolverine. Punisher has a little bit of AoE. Yeah, I think that Dispel is really going to hurt you. Once you get to the higher levels, you're always going to have a tank. At lower levels, I think that might work. But, you know, you get someone like Drax or Captain America, it's just going to be hard. All right, so let me read that again. Buy, LOL. All right, so don't buy characters from shipments, right? Yeah, you're talking about the normal shipments where you have to spend orbs. Yeah, I've never done it. I mean, well, even I was very close once when I was a few shards away from Nobu, and I saw him in there, and I was like, he's not farmable. Maybe I should just buy it. And at that time, I had a bunch of crystals too, and not crystals, like power cores. I still didn't do it though, so I wouldn't recommend it. But it might be an option if you're just a few shards away. Doctor Strange is in shipments for now. Yeah, I saw him in there earlier, but again, I didn't buy him. Still not. Nah. I mean, unless it's gonna take you to the next tier, unlock the character for you. I just don't see using those crystals. I think it's gonna be more useful for you to farm. There's a lot of good characters that you could straight up farm, so I would be building up those until these characters become farmable. I mean, we know they're gonna become farmable because they said that in an announcement. Black Widow is worth it. Would you buy Black? Well, I wouldn't, because for me to do that, it's gonna take a lot of cores. I probably would buy her straight up if they gave just stuff again. I'm 45 shards away from getting her to the next tier. I don't know if getting her from tier 4 to tier 5 actually does too much for me, so I don't think I would be spending cores. You know, and if a real world money is not that great, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't do that either. But the last one they did for this shield event, where you got 45 shards for 20 bucks, I got that one. So I've spent $5 on the Nebula offer in the game. I spent $5 when they did those other offers, and I spent $20 on this Black Widow one. So I spent about $30 so in the game. All right. I needed exactly 5 shards for Noble, and I bought them from the store. Yeah, I wouldn't regret it either. I mean, the only time I would that's the only exception I would make is if it was taking me to the next tier or anything. So in that situation, I would very much consider it. If five shards took me to Black Widow to the next tier, I wouldn't even hesitate on doing that. But just because I would have to do that 9 more times, I wouldn't. Just me personally. I've been using Cap, Yondu, Thanos, and Quake, swapping out Crossbones and Night Nurse depending on the fight. Yeah, I mean, Night Nurse, the only really time you're gonna use her is in those raids. Super important in the raids. For me, I don't really use her outside of that. I mean, I've even taken her off my Blitz team. So Cap, Yondu, Thanos, Quake are good. I would go with Crossbones over that. I wouldn't use Night Nurse unless you're doing the raids. Does anyone know when the Alliance War is coming out? All right, so what Mobile Gamer and Casino said about Alliance Wars is when they asked about it, they were very hush-hush and had no answer. And you guys can interpret that a few different ways. They interpreted it one way. I'm thinking that it is... I don't know. I hope it's soon. I don't know what... I was going to say something. I don't even know if that's... what I really believe, but I just hope it's soon. Nobody knows for sure when it's going to come out except for the devs, and they've been very tight-lipped on that. Need 15 to unlock. Got 15 on Orb today. Nice. Who'd you unlock? Mordo or Black Widow or Jedi Gunny? Thanks for joining the channel. Who'd you unlock with those 15 shards? Boris Madnick. I'm running Crossbones, Captain, Quake, Deadpool, and Wolverine. My team's power is 52. I'm level 53. What would I do to make my team better? I would replace Wolverine, without a doubt. I would find... Okay, you got a little bit of a spell in Captain America. I would put Yondu in instead of Wolverine. That would make that team stronger. Hopefully you started farming him already. Ahmed, gotta love your content. Thank you. I learned a lot from your videos. Recommend. Awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you for joining the channel. Mr. Steven, confirm Alliance War coming tomorrow. I hope you're right. That would be cool. For me, I don't think it's coming this update. I think that's such a big thing, and you already got a big thing with a movie tie-in. I don't think they would release those at the same time, although I could be wrong. B Blitz team, Cable, Black Panther, Wolverine, Kingpin, Crossbones. That's pretty solid. Where's your A team? All right, so yeah, Blitz, B Blitz team, Cable, Black Panther. All right, Wolverine, Kingpin, Crossbones. So you don't really you got 2 off tanks, and that Kingpin Crossbones combo is deadly. I would probably like to see a real tank in there, maybe. I don't know. On my villains team, I don't really have a real tank, and it does pretty well. So I don't even know if you would need one there. All the guys are pretty solid. I mean, Wolverine's kind of iffy. We'll see. Takedown games. Maybe that's Alliance Wars will be how they release Ant-Man and new Guardians, including Rocket. It is possible, but the way that Casino and Mobile Gamer are talking, it sounds like they know how this event is, and they said that the developers very tight-lipped on Alliance Wars. So it is possible, but judging by how they're reacting and how they're talking, I think that it's not coming tomorrow. Is the update tomorrow? No, we don't know when the update is, but the data mine said it's on the 27th. And I think the movie premiered tonight in Los Angeles. So it would hold true to the Deadpool raid where the update came between the premiere and the release of the movie. Quake, hopefully I don't get nerfed. I hope she doesn't either. If they nerf Black Widow and Quake, I'm not going to be able to beat all those teams that are way more powerful than me. I think those two are the only ones that are keeping me in the arena, to be honest, because everybody around me is way more powerful. All right, let's do some battles. All right, we got way more questions. Kingpin, one of the best characters in the game. He is if you surround him with the right team, because he's more of a support character. So he needs someone strong like Crossbones or Yondu or Winter Soldier, or all of them, just to really shine. Because his best move is that boss's orders, where he gives offense up to everybody. Cap, Yondu, Gamora, Hawkeye, Quake is a team. That's a pretty good A team. I like that team. That's a solid team. And then let me go back to your B team, which you have Jedi. All right, B team: Cable, Black Panther, Wolverine, Crossbones. Yeah, I mean, you could still replace Wolverine. I mean, Wolverine has a spot on, I think it's my B team. I don't know. It's either my B or C team. I'm not sure which one is which right now. Just I think the villain team that I put Wolverine on is more solid than the Guardians team that I have. But he's on there just because he's really high level. And I almost not almost, but I have him at 6 stars, so he's pretty high. Yeah, so I hope that helps. My A team is Captain America, Crossbones, Yondu, Drax, Gamora. Gonna replace Crossbones and Drax for Hawkeye and Quake. What do you think? All right, so that team would be Captain America, Hawkeye, Quake, Gamora, and Yondu. That is almost my arena team right now. That's good. I would leave Crossbones in on defense, though. I would leave Crossbones in on defense, and he is the... All right, hold on. Oh, wait, Deadpool, not Black Panther. All right, so... Okay, so you got Deadpool and Cable working together. Okay, so you got all 3 of them. That's nice. I like that. You know what? I like that. I like that team a lot better. All right, hey, Malthur, what's up, man? Peace to you too. They can nerf Quake, just don't nerf Chloe Bennett. Oh, she won't be nerfed. All right, Razorbeard, Elektra, Bullseye, Yondu, Crossbones, Thanos, still trying to unlock new villains. Let's look at this team. Thanos is okay as a tank. His resistance really makes him tough, because once he gets that up, unless you are Jessica Jones or Han Archer, you're not getting that thing off. I mean, you could get lucky, but more than not, you're not getting it off. Crossbones, very good. Bullseye is kind of weak. But you're trying to unlock the new villain, so I guess that's kind of a starter type team. That's good for now. I would eventually look to replace Bullseye and maybe move Elektra to a hand team or something. Where am I in the chat? I apologize, guys. I'm kind of a rookie at all this live streaming and all the technical stuff. Mordo is trash, yeah. I wouldn't say he's trash, but he's not a meta character. Who else? Crossbones for defense instead of who? Quake or Hawkeye? Nah, keep Crossbones. Okay. Hey, Julian, let me go back to your original text. Where is that? All right, Captain America, Crossbones, Yondu, Drax. I would keep them all for defense, and either Gamora, Hawkeye, or Quake for your 4th spot. I would... Maybe Gamora. I mean, they all pose different threats. Gamora's got that threat of her big single target damage. Quake has that big AoE that has offense down. I'm not too worried about her slow because the AI doesn't play her right. And then Hawkeye's got his blind, so they all pose different threats. All three of them are good, but keep Crossbones, keep Captain America, keep Yondu. And Drax, I think, will be a little annoying on defense. If the AI plays this right, and the AI has been switching how they use Cap, I think he's gonna be a little better on the defense. I think it'll be all right if they switch up how they use Cap. And then it's just going to make you not be able to get the Crossbones, Yondu, and then whoever you choose in that last spot. So I think that'll be a... I mean, any arena team is beatable, but I think that'll be a tougher arena team for you to face. They can nerf... Wait, where am I in the chat? Sorry, I think I missed some of you guys' chat, guys. I'm trying to scroll down and... sick of seeing Crossbones in the team. Yeah, I don't like facing him either, but... he's solid. I mean, you could get around him unless he's in certain matchups, like a Kingpin one or one with Yondu. You could get around him. You could stun him if you have not enough dispellers. Captain America, Black Widow, Yondu, Quake. Shoot, I use Hawkeye in that team. That's my exact arena team, and it does pretty well. I might play an arena later, and I'm beating teams that are way more powerful than me. So finish that team with Quake, Aaron. Not nerfing. They were discussing if people felt speed and slow was yeah, they were talking about the time frame in order to let players know for that, but that was a specific thing that they discussed. So that is something that's on their mind. That is the specific example that they brought up. When do you think ran a Thanos raid? I'm 90 out of 100. I don't know. I'm hoping that the data mine is correct. So I'm kind of believing that, maybe blindly, but I'm kind of believing that the Thanos raid is coming back in 2 days. I'm crossing my fingers though. They never said any specific plans. Yeah, I know there was no specific plans. It's just that was a specific example that they brought up when they were talking about the time frame in order to release characters. So it has to be on their mind if that is the example they brought up. If they just brought up something general and was asking about the time frame, then I wouldn't think anything of it. But yeah, tier 11, 7-star easy mode. Yeah, I don't have anybody tier 11 yet. My house guys, I got a few tier 10s. I don't have anybody tier 11. I wanted, once I got a few guys to tier 10, instead I can't focus on one character, I wanted to build up more of my roster for the Blitz team. I think Hoppy 9. I think Mordo has a great potential in the team with other mystics. Great passive with Loki's clones, but if you perceive him as primarily debuff and not a damage, he can be great. Yeah, he is not a damage dealer. I haven't researched him directly. I have watched some of the other videos about him, and his damage seems to be really lacking. And I haven't built up mine or tried mine. I haven't even used him on this last Orb Blitz. So I'm not super familiar with Mordo, except what other content creators have been saying about him. Razor Bear, C-Team is Deadpool, Captain America, Hawkeye, Gamora, Drax, just working on leveling up to put these characters in an A-team. Let me see that team. Deadpool is good, Captain America is good, Hawkeye good, Drax. You know what? I'm getting a little lower on Drax. I'm not liking him as much. After those first 2 turns, and if you get that taunt away, he just doesn't do a lot. Disappointed with Mordo Blitz for the 2nd time. That's kind of how they've been doing it, though. When they released Vision, they did 2 blitzes in a row. When they did Cable, they did 2 blitzes in a row. I was hoping they would do something else as well, but it's kind of their trend. So it's kind of to be expected. I wanted Black. I think everybody wanted a Black Widow Blitz, Julian. Are data mines normally right? Because if so, I'm coming for Thanos. Data mines are what they are. You know, they are the code that's in the game. Doesn't necessarily mean that that's the code that's going to stay, because if they do an update, they're going to put in, I don't know how games work, but I'm assuming they're putting in new code, and it could change. Everything could change until it's officially announced. So data mine is just something that's there now, and it may or may not stay. What Casino said is the things that have dates on them are usually 95% right. So I would put a little more weight into the actual date of the update than the other things. I'm happy with Mega Orbs. Yeah, they did a good thing there with that. How would you add Deadpool and Cable to a team? I haven't really built mine, so I haven't really spent too much time, but I do like them in that Wolverine and Crossbones Kingpin team that Julian had earlier. All right, Drax is a one-trick pony. Yeah, after his taunts, he doesn't do much. I'm not as enamored with him. I'd like to Blitz again, too. Chance for gold after each match. That was a fun event, especially for Blitz. Yeah, Blitz, one of the best modes. One of my favorite modes. I mean, it's the only mode that I'm really concentrating on because Arena, I'm usually around the top 250. I can't get too much farther than that because my defense just loses. And the raids are pretty easy right now. So the Blitz is what I'm really playing on right now. All right, I'm almost caught up with the chat that we're going to play. He's been sitting at 300, 308, waiting on. Yeah, so I'm saving my guys too. I'm probably going to get Crossbones to 7-star before the update, and I'm probably not leveling him yet. And I'm probably getting Luke Cage enough to be 6-starred, and I'm probably not going to level him yet. All right, so this team is beatable. We do have a little more power edge over them, but this Merc team is not as reliable as I like. I wish Black Widow is appear frequently on my supplies. Yeah, Black Widow's good. Black Widow's good. But keep in mind, she's probably getting a nerf soon. The devs all realize what we realize, that she is a very overpowered character. So they might be reducing speed. They might be reducing the slow that Quake does. Wasp will be a blaster, dude. We will see. I still love that what Marvel's Avengers Alliance did with her and made her a like crazy dodging tank, which is it's probably been in video games before, but I think it was a cool mechanic. This is the first time I've seen it in that game, so I hope they do something cool like that. But we will see. I think Casino's prediction for Ant-Man was a controller. That was before he visited the devs, and he repeated that again, said that he did that before. So I'm thinking maybe my prediction might be incorrect about him being a protector. But again, we'll have to see. But yeah, I'm saving my gold. I'm saving my purple mats. I am not sure what the update brings, and I think that's actually a good practice to do before updates, to save a lot of your ranking materials, just because you don't know what the update is going to be. My prediction was Brawler, but I don't know, the way Casino said that. I mean, he knows exactly what it is, and the way he worded that and said that when I was on his stream makes me think that I might be incorrect on that Brawler. But I think Brawler is a it makes sense for him. It makes sense for him to be a Brawler. All right, so this is another weird mishmash team. I'm not super familiar with Mordo, so I don't want to use him in this Blitz. So I'm probably, unless you guys want to see him, let me know what you guys want. Just type if you want to see Mordo or not. If I do, I'm going to be using him right now. Can you try Punisher Spider combo that Kraken did recommend? I could, but it's gonna lose because all my guys are so off. I got Jessica Jones ranked pretty high. Daredevil is really low, so Daredevil's not gonna be able to do damage. And then the other team, the Spider-Man, is medium leveled, and who is the last one? Spider-Man, Jessica Jones. Who am I missing? I'm missing one, but I have them leveled so far over the place. They're not gonna do well. If they're all leveled about equally, I would definitely try that one. But I'm gonna get my butt kicked. Ant-Man was more of a controller in Marvel Puzzle Quest. He's a thief after all. I know in Marvel Future Fight, which is a game that I played previously, he was a brawler, and he just did a bunch of attacks and dodging, really low attack rate. Don't know what they're gonna do with him in this game though. I don't know. This is kind of where my team struggles between my bad teams and I got good characters in here. I just haven't really figured out a good team for these guys. So I'm thinking here. I'll put this guy here and then here, and we don't really have a dispeller, so I'll see what I'm up against. Arena defense, Quake or Drax? Probably Drax. Quake is the better character, but the arena, I mean, they can't, the AI really can't script the way they use Drax. He's going to be a tank, and he's going to be at least a little annoying on those first 2 turns. After that, he's pretty bad. Mortal Strange All Mystic Team. Yeah. That would work good. I don't have Mortal built up a lot. In Villains Missions, what is better, Nebula or Bullseye? Nebula, they're kind of opposites of each other. So I guess it depends on what you need on your team. Nebula is very she can survive a lot. Not a huge damage dealer, and then Bullseye is kind of like a glass cannon. So I guess it really depends on what you need on your team. Yeah, Groot's kit doesn't look that impressive, but that is what is in it as a non-playable character. Maybe they'll change it when he becomes playable. I'm hoping they do, but at least we could put him in a team with Rocket eventually, because we know that event is, or whatever they plan to do with releasing him, is coming as well. So whenever they release Groot, I hope we'd be able to use Rocket. Arena defense. Oh, I talked about that. I'm hoping Wasp will have a blind guarantee, chance to stun like the Mordo ability at defense. And offense down as she shrinks up. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would be really unique, and I hope they do more unique things like that in this game. What's the most dangerous AoE attack? It has to be Crossbones and his detonate. Although the Yaka arrow and Quake's big move, I forget what his name. That one's pretty dangerous too. Yeah. Oh, Crossbones with Kingpin's offense up is even more deadly. But yeah, Crossbones, I think. Did Mortal's kit change from non-playable character to playable character? Doesn't seem so. Yeah, I don't think it did either. Wash would have a high dodge chance. I think she should too. I think that would be a bit interesting mechanic if they put her in. I'm kind of liking this team, guys. We're gonna have to take out Crossbones, but we don't have any other taunters. It's just gonna be if these guys survive. I'm really not familiar with Mortal's kit, so we're gonna be reading about it together, guys. Figure out how to use him. If Rocket crits, his AOE feels more powerful, but is slower to build up. Yeah, Rocket's AOE is really good. I forgot about that one. I don't really have him on a team to give him offense up or to give him extra energy to make that a little faster. So, all right, let's see what these skills are. Attack all enemies. Apply heal block. This turn cannot miss. That might be good second turn. I don't think they're going to heal anybody on the first turn. We got 2 healers there. Blind to a primary target. 50% chance to... All right, we'll do this one. We'll do it on Elektra. And... I don't know if she blinds her target. I mean, if she's blind and misses her target, does she go into stealth? I think she does. Alright, so ability block. Oh, that would actually be good on Elektra. I should see if I knew these teams better, I wouldn't be making these mistakes. Alright, so I guess I'll block his taunt. Yeah. Oh no, I should have blocked it later. Man, I'm making mistakes with this team. I don't know them really well. Alright, I say what needs to be nerfed is Black Widow. And the timing of how she gives speed up to the rest of her team is the way Blitz teams have a chance of beating. It does. I would struggle in Blitz if they nerf Black Widow. I would struggle in Blitz and Arena, so I'm hoping that doesn't come anytime soon. They're still going to be good. They're just not going to make me beat these crazy teams. I'm hoping that comes way down the road. What's stronger, Thor's hammer or Iron Fist punch? Ooh. You're talking in the game or in the canon? I'm not sure of either on either of those. In the canon or in the game. I mean, in the game, it's ooh. Iron Fist punch is actually not that bad if he... it's not that bad if he... what do you call that? If he hits it with someone. Alright, found it buggy. Cannot detonate, be blinded. Yeah, I don't think that should be in the game either. It should, if he's blinded, he shouldn't be able to hit with that move. Come on, dude. Yeah, they're making money with Black Widow. There's no reason they should nerf her. I don't need this one. I gotta kill Crossbones before he does his move. I should have used the ability block later. That was really a misplay on my part. I wish I knew these teams better, but hopefully we'll still win. I don't know. Clear positive effect. I don't have any positive effects, so I guess I'll just attack her and hope she doesn't dodge. Oh, she wanted the stealth. I'm not paying attention to all these cooldowns. All right. And canon is Thor's hammer. All right, cool. Thank you guys. I haven't read comics for a while. I'm not familiar with everybody. All right, so this one. No, I want this one. Yeah. Attack all targets. That should kill both of them. All right, so now we're good. I think you lose this round. No, we didn't lose. We got 2 healers. Okay, that makes sense. The explosion doesn't have to hit people. Yeah, but quakes is an earthquake. It doesn't. You don't have to see people either, and quakes can get blinded. So I don't know. Danny Reyes, I've had problems with that way. Teams Black Widow would have had to rely on tanks like Drax because other teams would no longer be able to wreck it last. Easily this would mean a nerf too. Yeah, she's probably gonna be nerfed. I just hope it's way down the road. All right, so I'm gonna ability block her. Boom, and I'll use that. All right, Thor's hammer beats everything. Would blindfold on a bomb stop an explosion from hitting you? No, but blindfold on an earthquake wouldn't stop it either, right? So I don't know. We'll. I don't think there's nothing in the description says it can't be blinded, and there's nothing in his accuracy that indicates that. So if it's intentional, I just think they should put it in the game and let us know that it's like that. All right, so now. All right, I'm probably gonna have to use Cable and Deadpool. These are really good characters that I'm really not using properly right now. So there's a hammer depending on which alternate. Oh, that's Ritter. Black Panther or Gamora better? Gamora, I think Gamora's a little better. Black Panther doesn't do as much damage. He does, when you level up his passive, he could get more energy than Gamora can because he'll have that on every single skill with the kill. But Gamora is better. She has that bigger burst of damage. Black Panther just doesn't do as much damage as her. Quake still has a target though. Maybe I think they should talk about that in the skills if that's how they're gonna do it. Where, guys? I guess Lieutenant and I guess Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. It's not a lot of damage on this team though, right? Yeah, see, my things are all over the place. MCU isn't canon, nah. But if you don't read the comics, I guess that's what I know of. So yeah, they should. Thor has no sister. Hela is his niece. Loki is his daughter. Oh, Loki's daughter. Yeah, I don't know what it is in the Norse mythology either. I mean, I would think that would be the canon, but I don't know. I forget what the thing is. All right, so I'm gonna look and see if I could find a weak opponent because I'm not very confident in this team. That team's gonna be trouble. This one I think will be a little better, although we got a bunch of threats here. Maybe we gotta switch this team out. Yeah, I mean, when I'd watch movies and it would be different than what I remember the comics or anything, I wouldn't like it. But I really enjoy the MCU. I think they've done a really good job. Maybe I need more damage in here. I think I want to save Punisher. I mean, save Black Panther and Spider-Man. So maybe I'll use Punisher right here. I'll go with this team. We'll risk it. We'll see what happens. I think this is the team to go with, though. Let's go see. Alright, so does anybody... Is it okay to pair up Nightmares with Doctor Strange? Yeah, I mean, I've done that with my Blitz teams just because I wasn't sure where to pair people, and it didn't do that well. So I don't know. Yeah, Star Wars on the other hand. Yeah, I don't like what they've done with it. My kids love it though, so that's a positive for me. If my kids love something, I can take them and they will enjoy a movie. So that's good. They enjoy the movie, so I still enjoy Star Wars, even though some of the things are way more controversial and this shit. So I'm actually liking this defense up early with Luke Cage. I've found that when I get to some of the harder battles, he just doesn't have a lot of health. He does right now, though, so I will taunt with him, but he will. Ross does. Rhoda says. Sorry. Hey, how are you doing? All right, so we're going to have to attack Thanos, and... Oh, that's going to go on. She has the evade. It's going to hit her. That'll be a waste if I use it right now. All right, so let's get this off of Thanos, at least. Is Riot Guard good? Seen people use him. He is pretty good. I mean, there's better tanks out there. Definitely have some better options, but he is a very good tank. He's one of the better tanks. Your roster is awesome, bro. It's okay. I only had like a month in the beta. I didn't have a lot of time, so any of the most of the beta players have way better rosters than I do. All right, so she has counter on this one. He has good health. I guess I'm just gonna go after Wolverine. He does have that regeneration, so it's a little tough. All right, so I still don't know if I could use this because of this evade. I don't want it to roster. Best team to put Winter Soldier. I like him with Kingpin. I like him with Kingpin and Crossbones, actually. Uncle Bucks, hey, how you doing? Happy I finally caught up with one of your streams. Hey, happy you caught up with us, too. And I hope you enjoy the stream. I hope has some value and helps you with your roster. And just making the game fun for you. Because ultimately, if you had just a giant of giant rosters, at least for me, I don't know how fun the game would be. I like it's part of the chase, so that's always the fun part. Deadpool doesn't hit evade. Yeah, I don't think he has a dodge chance. Oh, doesn't go through the hit evade. I should have looked at that skill. Maybe I could have hit with it earlier. I'm not. For most of these guys in the roster, the only time I really research them is when I'm making a video. So I'm not super familiar with them unless I'm really ranking them and using them a lot. Deadpool, as you can see, I don't have him built up a lot. I know a lot of people have him God tier, and he's one of the guys I really hate facing in this game. So I would probably put him there as well, but I haven't known all the little nuances on his skills there. All right, so... Abdel Cabrera, sorry for being late. Hey, thank you for joining, man. You're not late. I mean, you're later than we started, but thank you for showing up, man. This will be on replay too, guys. So you guys can check this out. I think I'm saving this correctly. I know I've thought I did previously and haven't had anything, so... Alright, so let me take out Nebula. This battle is taking a long time. Wow. I have a 140k team. Jeez. Leader of Sword, 35th Alliance. We've been out playing. Wow. Jeez. You have a way better team than me. My top team, I think, is around 120 or so. Valley, this team. Kingpin, Crossbones, Mordo, Thanos, and Elektra, Nebula, Yondu. Alright, so... Mordo, I don't and probably won't have the resources to build them for a while. Let me put that in my notes though. I'll check it out later once I have these guys built up. I really want to build up Nebula. I think she'll have a good place on my Blitz team somewhere. Needs to step up to our CP. Yeah, I guess so. Especially when you compare it to Ox, man. His is crazy. And then there's I don't remember what the other guys too is, but there's a global launch player that's right in number 2. That's right behind him, and I think the only reason is because he can't get enough Hulk shards. But there's another player that has right there too. All right, so this team did all right. I think if you built up this team, it'd actually be pretty solid. They won a fourth battle, so that's always a good thing. I wasn't able to play for a couple weeks, missed a Horror Mordo event. How good is Mordo? He's okay. I'm more happy about him and having him in the collection. Yeah. No way stepping up to Ox. I mean, maybe in about a year or two once I've been farming for a while. Because, I mean, you know, the dollars you spend is equal to the time you spend in a game. So if you've been playing for a lot, that's equal to a lot of dollars. I saw that that's what, in one of Mobile Gamer's videos, he's saying that's what Casino said to him. And it's true. So he spends a lot of money in the game. But, you know, eventually, time-wise, you'll get up to that 2 million rosters. I think all of us will if we play long enough, but just not at the same time, because, you know, obviously once we get up to that 2 million, he's building up as well. All right, so this is gonna be kind of a leftover team. Who do I got left? I got Black Panther, I got Spider-Man, and I guess we go with a healer. We'll put Hulk as the tank, and guess Hydra Grenadier, because he got a Dispel. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this team is. 230k on Blitz got me 850 rank. Oh, it must be in the launch chart. I think that one's getting harder and harder. I think people are pushing way more in that one, in the Blitz. Nebula is good on tankless teams because of her survivability. Yeah. She's the best one-on-one character in the game. So if you're down to one person left on each team, Nebula is a really good one to have on your team. This one has a lot of damage dealers. Can I take them out before they take me out? Got a lot of speed here. Hulk's gonna go slow. This team I think could be trouble for us. So let me avoid that one. That one might be doable. Blade Master has a lot of damage. Don't underestimate him. Daredevil, Wolverine has that big ultimate. But we do have a little more power than these guys. So it's between Commander Ace and Commander. I think I'm interested to see how this battle goes. We just got to the next level, so I guess this is a important battle. I haven't missed a day since playing. Man. So I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, our collection powers are around the same, but your big team is way more powerful than mine. I think I went a little wider with my roster, and not focused on that one team. But I don't have anybody at gear 11 right now. I'll show you guys my roster after this fight if you guys want to see it. Definitely need a heal. Oh, we are getting our butts kicked here. Finally we get that taunt. All right, Black Panther, you got to do your thing, man. I've been talking about how good he was, and he needs to come with some stuff. All right. CPU's lacking his focus heavily on A and B team. Yeah. How long will you stream for? I'm gonna stream until I'm done playing Blitz, probably, and maybe do an arena or something. After that, answer any questions, but we'll just kind of go until it goes. I'm not sure who to stun yet. Crossbones might be having his detonate available, so I think I want to work on him anyway, though. Oh, maybe this was not the good team to pick. All right, one more shot to do on Crossbones. Okay, so we're good there. Gonna go with Daredevil just so I get 3 people instead of 2. And I think I still want to work on... Uh-oh. Oh, he survived! Alright, we are still in trouble here. Oh, who's the... I want to save Wolverine for the end. Oh, you know what? I want to try to set up... Black Panther here to get him a few turns. Oh, All right, so I'll get a few more turns here, and now we got this one. Boom. This is what I talk. When you get Black Panther going, he's got that. He's very good. Oh no, we're gonna lose. Oh, we lost. I was thinking the scrubby. Okay, well at least we're still at tier 3. We didn't drop tiers, so that's not that bad. If there's any, oh no, we dropped on to tier 2. That's very bad. All right, so this is not a good start again, but it happens, guys. All right, so now we're on to some of the good teams. I don't know how long ago we playing these good teams because I used a bunch to get to all the milestones in the Blitz. So I don't know how many good battles I have left. We will have to see. This shouldn't be a problem. Well, at least I only lost 1 on this stream. Last stream I lost 2. So, I think Mercenary Lieutenant is better version of Black Widow because that's a poor man version of Black. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. I see what you're saying, Quake. But I'm not repeating it. Anybody that is not on the stream is not gonna get that. All right, so go there. Yeah, so we're way more powerful than this team. This hand team is pretty good in tier 8. So this tier 2 should not be an issue for these guys. Very strong. I'm gonna have to switch up this team. That's the one thing about Blitz. You know, instead of having just all your strong characters, you're gonna have to split them up and find creative teams for them. Just do that because I've shifted Yondu on many different teams just because to make them a little stronger. Hand or Hydra? Oh, hand by far. You could take all the hand minions and make them into a pretty decent team, and you could use Nobu and Elektra somewhere else. If you just get that team, is very, very good. Quick, Elektra. Yeah, I haven't seen it that high just because my Elektra's not built that much, but she does some damage. She does some real big damage. Yeah, my hand, like Elektra, I don't have her built up very much, but she still does some good work on this hand team. Whoa. Alright, so I'll probably be using this hand team a little more just because I think I didn't do any battles with them earlier. So if this is a 25, I'm going to do this. Yeah. Because what I am really wanting to do is just get as many wins as possible. So even though this is not good point scoring wise, I just want to get these wins. I want to get to that tier 8 as fast as possible and just rotate through my 4 teams and hopefully win. Uncle Bucks, I'm loving the Kree team. They did pretty good for me earlier. That battle, that 4th spot on tier 1 has been a problem for me, and they did pretty good tonight, and they did pretty good against the orb battle. So maybe they're a little more reliable. I think the first time I used them in that spot, they lost. So come off of them, but they've won 2 in a row at that spot. So I think they're falling a little more into my graces. Dustin K, love your content, help me out a lot. Thank you, man. Thank you for watching. Have all the minions. No Nobu yet. Which minion should I drop to run with Elektra? And 4 hand minions. If you have all the hand minions, why don't you just run a full hand team and then you could move Elektra to like a villains team or something. I really want to try that villains team that Ox mentioned with Elektra on there just to get a little more bonus attacks from Kingpin. Antonio, do you recommend Deadpool is overrated? Everybody put him as god tier. I don't see the value when comparing him to other god tier characters. I find him really... I'm really fearful when I see him on a team because that second move of his special where he could kill the weakest person. He's yeah, I don't have him ranked yet, so I haven't seen it firsthand on offense, but I have seen it on defense, and I avoid him at all costs. I think he belongs on that god tier. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Dustin, I would if I had all the resources, I would build up Assassin, move her into this team, move Elektra out, move her up to a villains team, and then that would free me up to move Wolverine somewhere else, because I have Wolverine on my villains team right now. This hand team right now is actually my D team, and even going through a taunt like that, they still do pretty well. I gotta go after Drax. I mean, not Drax, Yondu here, because I think he poses the biggest threat. Gamora is the next, because if she gets rolling, she could take out 3 guys, and we got a bunch of minions on here, so definitely take out 3 guys easily. And we could just auto this at this point. Anybody have any other questions on this? We are not playing well tonight. Deadpool play with Captain America. Jessica Jones is kind of nasty when he's getting all that energy. Yeah, that I mean, just looking at his moves, he's tough. He's a tough guy. I don't like facing him. It is the hand team, so I think I still should be able to overwhelm this team. If there's an easier team, we got Deadpool on 2 of the 3 teams. Thanos. There's too much that could go wrong with this team. I think I'm going to have to fight this team. Daredevil gets bonus damage against hand. Careful if their team was higher. Yeah, he... doesn't Elektra get bonus against the defenders, though? So he gets bonus against them, I know, but I think she gets bonus against him as well, if I'm not mistaken. If you don't have Iron Man, is Thor good enough for an Avenger team? Yeah, Thor's actually on my main Blitz team right now, and he does pretty well there. I like his stun. I've said before, I like Thor, but he has to be with Captain America and Black Widow. If he's not on that team, he's pretty crappy. If he's on that team, he's pretty good. And yeah, if you have Captain America and Black Widow, Thor is pretty good. I know Ox changed him out and put an Iron Man there. But okay, so yeah, Quake. So yeah, the Elektra has the extra bleed against defenders. That's right. But yeah, Thor. I know Ox took out Thor and put Iron Man in there. So Thor's a very good option if you don't have Iron Man. Yeah, the team that I use on my A team for Blitz actually used to be his A team as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty good team. I like this team. I like my C team now. I had to tweak it a little, and I had to build up. Why am I fighting Night Nurse? Jeez. I had to build it up just to get her to do her thing. Let's see how much this crits for. That's 18,000, so that was not that bad. She's not built up at all. I'm assuming, you know, you could get some big hits like you're talking about when she's fully built up. Only drawback to Deadpool is that he's squishy. Yeah, I mean, you can't make a character with so much damage and be a tank too. I mean, it'd just be too overpowered. So I think that's how they balance him. Mine dies pretty quick, but again, I don't have him built up too much, so I don't really get the full effect of him. What's the best villain team for beginners without using Thanos? I'm not sure. Let's take a break from Blitz and go look at some teams. Let's go see what is out there. I don't know. Let's go figure it out together, guys. Alright, so best villain team. Let me check this out. For a beginner. So these are all farmable characters. I'm assuming this is at the bottom somewhere. Nope, it's not. Where is it? Villain. Right there. Right in the middle. Alright, so best team. You definitely want Yondu on there. Crossbones, you're going to get him early, so that's a good start. Elektra, you're going to get her early, so those are 3 right there that you should probably use. Nebula's pretty good. And do we have a tank? We don't have a tank, do we? And I guess Hand Sentry from the raids. I mean, they don't have a lot of... synergy. They don't have a lot of synergy, but there are a bunch of characters that would probably work good together. Just off the top of my head, yeah, Elektra and Hand Sentry. That's right. I missed that one. Yes, you know, Yondu is one of the better characters in the game. Obviously, if you're gonna do a villains team, you want him. Crossbones, you get him really early. Yeah, I don't know. Kingpin, you know, all these next 4 guys, Thanos, Kingpin, Winter Soldier, and Nobu, all pretty hard to farm. Nobody, Korath is good. I don't have him built up pretty much. If you want to give yourself a challenge, you could always go with Ronan. Yeah, so I mean that's probably the best beginner team. Hand Source is no, she's not. She's a good I think she's the only villain healer. Oh, went to the wrong thing there. But yeah. So I guess that's who I would use for a beginner, just because you're gonna get them so early on. All right, so we got one more battle with this hand team. Yeah, so don't want to use Daredevil. Let's see. All right, so we'll go with the non-Daredevil team. We're still outranking them, so we should be fine. Thank you. Been trying to find one for a while so I could unlock him. Yeah. Yeah, Kingpin is worth the wait. I had to go through farming him, and when I only Scientist Supreme, yeah. And I haven't really pushed for her at all. What happened with Daredevil? Oh, he just gets a little extra advantage against the hand team, so I don't want to fight him. I think Quake reminded me of that. Scientist Supreme is overpowered. Oh, I guess I'll go with Quake. She has that AoE. Gamora's a big threat too. Kraken, what's up, brother? Oh, we got the biggest whale of all whales on the stream. So if you guys don't know, we did that collab video, and make sure you guys check it out. He put out a video today, and it was about his arena team. So I'm looking forward to more of your videos, brother. I like them. So, and hopefully we'll do another collab soon too. That was a really fun collab that we did. We need to do a shorter one though, because the editing was rough, man. Is Daredevil worth unlocking through Arena Store? I would hold off a little bit on that, because the Arena Store, you got Quake and Drax. I mean, if you already have Quake, is he in Arena? Yeah, he's in Arena. Quake and Drax. Go with Quake first, then Drax, and then after that, you could go whatever direction you want. If you use Night Nurse for your A team, Hand Sorcerers for your, would you use for your B team? Brandon, I assume you're talking on raids. I don't know. I don't have a healer except for the raids, and I've been autoing that. I haven't even tested if I've had a theory that we don't need what do you call it? We don't need a heal. We don't even need Night Nurse for the raids, but I haven't done that because I've been playing on auto, so I haven't tested that out. I don't know how much it would help anybody anyway, because Night Nurse is a really good character for those raids. Who do I think is the most overpowered character? I don't know. I guess Night Nurse. I mean, she's the best character in the game, so I hope this one doesn't miss. Oh, she got him. Good. I mean, not Night Nurse. Black Widow. Jeez, why did I say Night? I think I was just talking about her. Yeah, Black Widow's the best character in the game, so I guess she's the most overpowered. She doesn't have a huge damage. She doesn't have a huge survivability, but that speed up. I think that speed up is huge in the game. So I would have to think that Daredevil or Spidey. I don't know. You know, the way Ox uses him, he uses on the same team, and that's the way I want to try them out, but I can't right now because I only have limited resources. But I don't know. I guess it would be whoever you have more built up at the time, because that's who's gonna benefit you more. But they're both pretty good. They do different things. It's a hard one. They're both good. I guess, yeah, just whoever you have ranked up more, built up more is who I see. I did, but I have no Black Widow. Would love to try Kraken, his arena team. I mean, his arena team, maybe using, what do you call that? The Kraken, who would you use for your arena team if you didn't have Black Widow? I mean, maybe Merc Lieutenant, or would you go more arena on there? I mean, more somebody else on there. I don't know. But I would do Spider-Man and Daredevil together. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's more beneficial to do one and then the other. Yondu's number 3. Yeah, Yondu's good. Cap, Quake, Crossbones, Hawkeye, Iron Man. You use that on offense as well? So, yeah. So that's who you should use. Who had that question? I can't scroll up very well. Yeah. So anyway, you got the answer from the man himself. I would. I'm thinking about that. Yeah. Without Black Widow, get Sentry. Yeah. Yeah, he's the man to ask. He's got the first-hand experience with all these characters. A lot of mine is theory crafting, and then the characters that I do have. All right, so this is the team that I've been liking. It's been pretty good for me. Who am I using? Yondu. And there you go. Crossbones right here. Kingpin, Thanos, and Winter Soldier. This is my villains team. They've been pretty good for me. Oh, let me look at this team again. All right, so I'll Kraken, what do you think? Who would you sub for that team? Would you put Hand Century if you don't have Iron Man? Let me think. Who would I put? Yeah, Crossbones, Hawkeye, Iron Man. I mean, if it was me, just my roster, I'd probably put Yondu just because I know I haven't built up enough. He's got another Dispel on there. Black Widow, Sentry, Crossbones, Kingpin, Yondu. That's a strong defense team. That's a really strong defensive team. And I think that's the meta defense team, correct? The Black Widow. Oh wait, no, I don't want Yondu on this team. I want Wolverine on this team because I need Yondu or my other team's gonna suck. I gotta switch them out. All right, if you don't have Black Widow, Iron Man, you probably have to do Crossbones, Kingpin, Sentry thing. Yeah, that's. Crossbones and Kingpin is really tough to fight against. I don't want this team. This team would probably be good to fight with them. I'll go with these guys. This team is pretty good. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Kraken. Hey, make sure you guys check out his channel. I'll put a link afterward. I'll put a link in the description. You guys can check it out when this video is on the replay. All right, brother. Have a good one. I want to see. I guess you're not going to be pushing this one. Let's see what the next big character is. I want to see how high your score is next time you really push. I know you got everybody maxed right now, though, so I don't know if it's really worth it for you to push. Just bragging rights. Anyway, this team is so... I love using this team. Any team with Kingpin and Crossbones is fun for me. Oh, that was a bad move. I shouldn't have done that. He had the... counter on there. That chain wouldn't have went because it stopped right at Crossbones. So learn from that mistake, guys. Don't use a chain when somebody has a counter on them or a stealth. All right, so now we're gonna have the big gun come out. We're gonna have Crossbones come with his move. We don't have any dispellers, but Crossbones thing is so big that hopefully we take out some of these guys. We took out one. If I gotta see, if I had Wolverine's chain right now, oh, it would stop right at Daredevil. So that would still work. And then these guys, see the way you use the way you're using Kingpin is he's not doing a lot himself. He's helping all these guys around him. These guys that he is called to kind of take some damage away. So he's not gonna be able to beat a lot of people in 1-to-1. There, and then this should. Take her out. Is that a bug that self can stop chain with counter? No, this is supposed to work like that. I'm thinking. AI is good using Nebula. Nebula is just really good. She just doesn't have a lot of damage. That's why she has that bad reputation. But she's a good character as far as just surviving. Probably not good to use these guys in another battle, but I'm tempted because they're a fun team to use. All right, let's get this is my next team. I just switched this one around. I moved Yondu down to this team right here, and I guess you could call it the B team because the guys are a little higher powered. But I think that villains team that I just was using was a little more reliable. This team needs to have the right matchup. And I'm really looking for a Captain America or Luke Cage would work well because he's going to get defensive up to everybody. Doctor Strange is going to spin that into offense up. Let's see if there's an even weaker team. No Thanos. All right, so this is the team to fight. And we're more powerful than them, so this should be not that bad of a battle. We shouldn't risk losing on this one, but we will see. Nice cosmic team. Your villain's team is overpowered. Gonna try to build it up. Yeah, I mean, I would like to have another villain in there instead of Wolverine, though. He doesn't fit that team at all, but just power-wise, he fits with the team. Edgar's, thanks for the subscription. All right, so let's go. I think the guy we gotta get is Yondu right here. Yeah, I mean, you put Kingpin on all villains team and make sure Crossbones is one of that villains. They're gonna be very good. And then if Winter Soldier is on that team too, another excellent choice. My Winter Soldier is not built up as the rest of them. Karath, just because he's a little harder to farm than some of these others. I think Winter Soldier, I don't know. Winter Soldier and Karath are both pretty good, but I have Winter Soldier built up a little more. Karath, I just haven't worked on him just because of limited resources. Karath would work well in that team. Like I said, Wolverine's just there because he... okay, so I don't want to remove their defense up, so I'm going to go do that. Now I'm going to turn it all to offense down. And who still has their offense down? Oh, she's removing a bunch of stuff. Oh, everything got removed. Alright, so... Anyway, that wasn't that good. Mordo debuffs with his follow-ups. Yeah, Mordo's alright. If I had the resources, I could build better teams, but yeah. You don't worry too much about the difference in power levels putting teams together. Depends on who I'm using, because some of these guys they need to be in the right matchups. Taking my Mordo, putting him up there for slow blind. I think he's gonna make that ridiculous for tier 8 Blitz. Kingpin, Crossbones, Winter Soldier, Mordo, Thanos, with Crossbones being 6,000 higher than everybody. Yeah, I mean, I think that would be a good team too. I'm just looking at resources, and Wolverine's kind of already built up for there. That's why I'm using him there. It's going to take a lot more resources for me to go and build up Wolverine. Oh, do you think this is going to kill? Let's chance it. I think this is going to be a win anyway, so we'll chance it. No, it got close, though. Yeah, then comes Night Nurse with her heal. Boom. All right, so there we go. Eventually got it. I wouldn't have risked that if we were in danger of losing the battle. It's a better idea to try to push this Blitz to get Mordo. At least 4 stars, get a Mega Orb for Toon. Yeah. I mean, definitely. And the Blitz is one of the most rewarding modes in this game. So I would push Blitz as much as you possibly can. I don't know if I would be spending a lot of cores or anything on it, but I would definitely be pushing. Let's see what debuffs we got. Oh, he removed them right away. That sucks. I'm not too familiar with their all their mechanics, how they work together. I don't have Luke Cage on my team, and I just started using Strange, so I probably made a mistake there with that one. So if these guys are another 25, I'm going to do another battle with these guys. Hopefully I can. Yeah. All right, so we got another battle here. These guys are getting closer to our power level. I do like Captain America with Crossbones. This one might be a possibility to go against these guys. And Doctor Strange can't remove Thanos' taunt. So I think we're going to go with these guys right here. As soon as he gets defense up to everybody, I can remove, turn it into defense down. All right. So let's go fight. Hopefully we don't get another crushing loss. Man. So who are you guys looking more forward to, Ant-Man or Wasp? And do you think we'll get any other characters that they didn't mention? Because in that email there was a spot that said and more. So what more do you think we're gonna get with this update? I don't know. I'm hoping that they release one of these characters that have been a non-playable character for a while. Hopefully, I'm really hoping for one of guard, either Groot or Star-Lord. I'm hoping we'll get sometime. And we kind of just got Mordo randomly, so that's, you know, there's no real precedent for that kind of stuff. Wasp, as soon as we get some kind of synergy. Hey, from what I'm hearing from these guys, this is gonna be a very good arena team. Mobile Gamer thinks they're gonna be the new arena meta, and Casino, I know, thinks that these guys will be at the very worst demigod tier, which is his second tier, right above the best one that he has. I'm actually going to remove the taunt on Captain, or hopefully remove the taunt on Captain America. Good thing that came off, and now we could get some offense downs, hopefully. And I guess we'll keep working on Crossbones. He has that offense down on him right now. And this, oh, that got taken off. Let's see. Let's see if we could do it. Oh, the gamble paid off, and it was a gamble. Wasn't sure if that would kill him or not. Oh, she only got one hit. I think they're going to make Wasp as good as Quake is. That would be cool. I'm looking forward to this event. I know they're both very excited about what this event is. They said that it is different than anything that we've seen before. And they can't talk too much about it, so I'm very curious to what they're gonna say. My hope is instead of nerfing characters like Quake, they do that exactly, make new ones just as good. Yeah, I mean, they had a problem with buffing characters because they would have to do a lot of tests, and they said that it's a lot more work to buff characters than it is to debuff characters. So, I mean, it's as much work to buff a character as it is to make a whole new character. So I'm hoping that that means that they're not going to be buffing too much or debuffing too much characters or nerfing them. Sorry, jeez, where's my head? This is a long day today, I guess. All right, and then I'll see what battles these guys have. This one actually looks okay. I don't know if I'm confident in these guys enough to fight that battle. Not this one, and no Deadpool. So, nah, I don't know. I'm gonna go with my main team. So this is who I use for my main team here. Boom, 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 and boom, and boom, and kind of Night Nurse kind of gets left out on this blitz right now, just because I have 2 extra guys. I hope tagged him as Avenger since Wasp was, yeah, she was. Yeah, so yeah, I think all the original Avengers in that first thing are in the MCU once this movie is out now. When do we think we'll get Fury? I think they're gonna go by on their hype on this Ant-Man and Wasp movie for a little while. It's gonna be a big movie. Everybody's gonna be hyped about it. So I think once that dies down, then my prediction is that's either when we're gonna get Nick Fury or the Alliance Wars. I'm guessing that Nick Fury may come out before that, but it's just a guess. All right, so I'm trying to look for the least threatening team. I don't want this one. This has Black Widow, and that'll just kind of counter my speed up there. Yeah, I think I have enough debuffers to deal with Drax here, so let's go try this team. It is a lower tier battle, so we'll see what happens. I'm hoping we get him in update 1.4 as far as Nick Fury, though. I'm hoping 1.4 is either Nick Fury or Alliance Wars, or maybe both. But I don't think we're gonna get anything until then. I just hope they communicate better, and you know we'll get some of these previews and stuff. All right, Brandon, it would make most sense to put out Fury shortly before Captain Marvel. Hey, I mean he's been in the game for as long as I've been playing, so I would think that they would want to get him in you know, when Captain Marvel comes out, I'm sure they could have a hero and a villain that they could make use of. So, Tsunami, thanks for the follow. All right, so I'm just gonna. I probably should be paying more attention to this battle. I'm making some mistakes already. I think I'm actually gonna wait on removing this buff. Yeah, Nick Fury is supposed to be in Captain America. Yeah, I mean he was in the end of the Avengers movie, so he probably is probably. Oh, it didn't remove his taunt. All right, here we go. There we go. Now I'm gonna use that one. And who should I stun? He has blind, but that doesn't change anything about his detonate. I'm gonna use it right here on Yondu. Boom. And then I'm gonna come back, keep working on Crossbones because he is not stunned. He is blinded though. So his basic attack is not gonna work, but his big one will. Alright, let's go finish off Crossbones because he has more turn meter. If you guys see that blue thing right there, is that turn meter. He has a little more of it left. I'm gonna go stun Quake. I think she has her AoE coming up. Oh, and that took out everybody. We got lucky. I think this is my last battle for this night of blitzing though, guys. So I'll go in and play an arena. And you guys can see that. And we will see what happens. We need more X-Men, yeah. I would have liked to see Quake when Deadpool got released. I mean, not Quake, Colossus. That would have been a good addition, but I'm glad we did get Cable. I wasn't too familiar with Domino, but I enjoyed her in the movie, so I'm hoping that they eventually add her. And then Okoye, if you guys remember, on one of the loading screens, she was on there for a while. So, yeah. So let me see. I think I'm done with. No, I have another battle. All right, so we'll do another battle with these guys here. And then I'll go to my B team, see if they have a good matchup. If they do, then I will use them again. If I don't like the matchup, then I'm just gonna save the energy for later. All right, so this team is rough but beatable. This is the same team, just in a different order. So which one has more points? 1040, 10 466, 10 400. All right, so we'll go with this one. And we have more power than them because we just went up a tier. So Domino would be a good controller, yeah. Now, I haven't read the comics too much, but her thing in the movie was luck. So if they could get that kind of mechanic into this game with her, that would be really nice. You know, people complain about Fox Next and some of their marketing things that they're doing, but I really enjoy the game. You know, I don't like that their communication is not as much as I want it to be. But I think they've done a really good job with this game. I really enjoy this. I was worried at first because I started enjoying this, and then it brought back memories of Marvel's Avengers Alliance 2, and it wasn't very good. Can I use Mordo? I could use him on a low-level stage. I only got him to level 30. I don't have the resources to really build him up because I'm saving in anticipation for the event. Or not the event, for the update, to see what's going to happen with that. If it's a good, if these guys are good, then I'll be able to rank them a little sooner. If they're not good, then I could go back and rank people like Mordo or Deadpool or some guys that have been kind of holding off on for a little while. But I could show you Mordo. I don't know what battle I would take him in. Let me see. Cameras Gaming, thank you for the sub. All right, so let me go show you Mordo. Should have to guarantee change debuffs on allies. Kind of like Strange on wins. Oh, that would be good. Change debuffs to buffs. That would be interesting. Then take Yondu's passive. Apply that to her, but it applies to all. You're like, whoa. You're designing a full kit. That would be cool, though. I like that. Oh, you're talking about... I thought you were talking about Wasp. All right, let me think. All right, guarantees change. Yeah, that would be nice. Take Yondu's passive. Apply it to her. Ooh, to all allies. That would be. Yeah, but then if you, I guess she would have to have really low health to kind of compensate for that, because that's a strong. That passive would be really strong. Should probably have to have, I mean, maybe low health and low, I don't know, maybe. Amarul, thank you for the subscription. All right, where's Mordo? Well, I was gonna show Mordo. Let's go check it out. All right, so here's Mordo. He's pretty weak. I haven't really done too much with him. He's only tier 5. His power is only 3,000, so he's not doing too much. But got his skills up. I'm trying to conserve gold. I got about 800,000 here. It takes, I mean, if we go here, it's gonna take about a million, a little over a million to rank them from 1. So this guy's 1. If I wanted to rank him to level 60, 1.3 million to get them to level 60, and then you got to gear them and put these abilities on. So yeah, hopefully we get some of them real early, and I could start to rank these guys. All right, so I'll do an arena battle, and then unless you guys have any questions, that might be it. I think I'd like to have to limit it to mutants to balance it out a bit. Yeah. I mean, that passive, the passive that you suggest happy is just super strong. You have to do like the Yondu thing to all allies. But oh, you know what was a cool one? In Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Yoda has this thing that every buff that he has on himself, he could spread it to all the allies. So maybe if you did something like that, but had 2 turns of it, might be pretty cool. Where you get every buff that you have, and then you give it to all your allies. Kind of like Yoda in Swaga would be cool. All right, so I'm trying to get back into the top 250. I got 2 battles to do it, so I gotta get lucky that no one knocks out my arena team. Ooh, that's a tough team right there. Ready Player 1. You got Captain America, Crossbones, Yondu, Kingpin, Black Widow. I don't think I would beat that team. I mean, my power right now is only about almost 120,000. That's higher than I thought. But yeah, so I need to fight the right teams, or I can't do that. Nick Fury does that. Oh, I gotta look at that kit as that. Yeah, when I'm thinking about it, yeah, Nick, yeah. Jason Lamb, what's up, man? All right, so Nick Fury is Yoda confirmed. I forgot that Nick Fury did that, but yeah. I just wanted to add interesting mechanics, not just, you know, your basic damage and, you know, the normal classes. So I like interesting mechanics like that make the game a little more fun. Makes us have to think about a few more things. All right, so this is an arena battle right here. Not as hard as some of the Blitz battles. Just because some of these tier 8 battles go up pretty high as far as their... oh... Guess I'll go after Quake, just because she has the AoE, and Gamora's more of a single target attack person. And if I could stun... No, I can't stun him. And it was not even close. Let me get this off if I can. No, it doesn't get off. So let me at least try to blind somebody. I'm gonna save her. I'm gonna save her stun. Hopefully this comes off now. All right, so we're good now. Ooh. All right, so this should kill Quake. This will bring Gamora down. I think. Oh no, it didn't kill. Was I blinded? No, they don't have Hawkeye. Why did that miss? I don't know. That sucked though. All right. Alright, so I'm going to start with Quake and maybe kill her, and hopefully it changes to Gamora and hopefully kills her also. Oh, it didn't kill either of them. What is going on? I mean, is there something that I'm missing? Why? I have to be missing something. Alright, anyway. There she goes. There goes Gamora. And my front line is almost done too. But hopefully we have enough in our tank to still win. Captain America sacrificing himself for the team as a proper tank should. Oh, this taunt on Drax is really killing us. Ugh. I'll still speed up. All right, let's get this off now. Now we're, jeez. Oh no! All right, so top 250, not tonight. We'll have to wait for tomorrow to try another one. I don't have enough battles. Maybe I'll spend those cores later. I think that's about it, guys. That's usually I'd win on arena. I've lost 2 today, so that's the second one that I've lost. So not very good. I think that's about it I have for this stream. I do want to test more for you guys, but I just don't have these characters ranked. They're gonna just you're just gonna see them get the floor. Their what is that called? They're gonna get their butts kicked. Anyway, yeah. So that's my roster. That's where I'm at now. Unless you guys have any questions, I think that is it. If you guys do want to support the chat, there is a BlueStacks link that you could share. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. I know a bunch of you guys already subscribed. And I thank you. Thank you guys for joining the chat. Make sure you guys follow me on social media, Facebook and Twitter. I have accounts there and I post stuff all the time. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you, Razor. Thank you, Hyung-woo Ham. It's awesome that you guys stopped by and stuff. I will see you guys next time. Got another video coming out tomorrow. And hopefully we got a good one coming out on Wednesday for an update. I am looking forward to it. I will see you guys later. Jason, thank you for stopping by. ValleyFlyin, out.